Glad to have you with us from the Dome in Syracuse, New York. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Syracuse Orange. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Tide head coach told me they are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game in the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Orange offense will take the field, and they have the first possession of this game. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Johnson. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Russell. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Drops back, it's Nelson. Turns it upfield. At the 35, he's loose. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Sells to run, looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
He's going to take off. At the 20, he's got space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Johnson. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Orange.
And coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game. And that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality. Running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Alabama's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Here's Williams to throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Williams will pass. They're all over it. He'll get rid of it. Oh, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
The run inside. It's Johnson. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Got some room to run. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. How about this defense taking one back to the house? It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Quick give. It's Johnson. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Lets it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Makes the catch. It's Scott. Hauled down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Williams. Looking to take a shot. Upstairs, he's got it. Touchdown tie. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I think sometimes QBs know before the snap who they're going to. You could tell he looks to the right immediately, knows his guy's going towards the middle of the field, reads the safety, put the ball on the money, over the linebackers, away from the safety, gets the big catch, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Coleman. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Takes the handoff, it's Montgomery. Turning it on! Powers through. Inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Syracuse. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And sometimes you live by the blitz, and sometimes you die by the blitz. And right there, great job blocking and understanding it was coming. And then somebody had to make a play in space, and he took it a long way.
You're right, David. It's always a risk by the defense. And if you don't have good gap integrity with the blitz, then the offense can pop one. And that's exactly what happened on that run. Everybody up front not getting flustered, just staying in their tracks, getting their blocks, giving their running back a lane. He uses that speed, and that's just not a touchdown, man. That is a long highlight reel TD.
The Tide ready to roll on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring it,
he's loose on the left. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Keeping his eyes downfield. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on first down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and it's just a really quick decision to decide to take off.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Third down from the gun, Williams. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I know this guy is really athletic, but it's going to be hard to outrun a DB. It was a really nice job scrambling, trying to get what he could get on that third down, but there's the DB in the open field. Nice job rallying to the quarterback, getting him down. Now it's decision time for the offense, 4th and short.
Needs it. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
Motion from the wideout. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
Just drives it between the uprights. And they've regained the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback changing the play. They'll send the tight end in motion. The handoff to Johnson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Tight end now in motion. Sells to run, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
To the air, it's Nelson. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I love RPOs. It puts the defense in such a bind. Are they handing it off? Are they throwing the football? How quickly can I commit to this? And you see with the RPO, it just freezes the defense for a half a second. It allows the offensive line to set those blocks up, and they're able to go get the first.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Hits the hole. It's Montgomery. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Sells to fake. Here comes the heat. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Between the uprights, it's good. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the 3rd. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Conley. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Guys, I caught up with the Tide head coach coming out of the locker room. He's looking for his team to really make some noise here in the 3rd quarter. They know they're in playoff contention. They know that this is a big-time game to separate themselves, but they have got to have more intensity here to start the 3rd quarter.
Okay, Holly. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Makes the grab. It's Scott. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Jet sweep to the receiver. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Williams. Left side is Edwards. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be 1st down. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Got it behind the line. It's Ford. Oh, he got loose. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the 3rd down.
He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
And on that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the tight end. Move! Might as well run him again. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Throwing, Williams. Out wide left, it's Rodgers. Could not make his way to the corner. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not a lot of room to field this one. No room to bring it back. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to pass, it's Nelson. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
They'll run it. It's Blaylock. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Right back to the well. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, in the last two plays, they've given this guy the ball, and he's done a really nice job, shown really nice vision. He's gotten what's available to him. He hasn't broken off the 60-yarder quite yet, but he is doing a nice job of putting...
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! They take the lead here in the fourth.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the orange sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Straight ahead, it's Montgomery. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. The give on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for room. It's Montgomery. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. It's 3rd and 5. To the air. It's Nelson. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Montgomery. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Got to make the play on 4. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. First down and more. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. On target over the middle. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. Trying to run, it's Montgomery. Touchdown, Cuse. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
He'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes that Alabama offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's Williams to throw. Back's got it on the screen. And the ball's free in the backfield. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Williams looking for a man. Extending the play. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
They get a big completion there, and I know there's a sense of urgency. This is a 2-minute drill, but there is still time on the clock. This quarterback understands how to manipulate that and work that. We'll be clocking it. We're going to be using the sidelines to our advantage, try to put ourselves in a position to win this game.
Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. Williams. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are, it's late, everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And what a big 3rd down stop for this defense, and now it's decision time for the offense. Actually, no, it's not. Like what are we doing? The field goal doesn't do much here. Huge 4th down coming for this offense. Got to find that best play. Got to get in the end zone.
And here we go, down the score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Williams to throw for it on 4th. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey guys, checking in from the Syracuse sideline. There is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. Enough to move the chains. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the back. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a